that one say? What do you mean? Well, I see the black one. And I'm like, that one doesn't look like the other ones. Why doesn't it talk? So the premise of this recording is supposed to the black one talking.
Short on time, that's a gift. Count your seconds and they'll catch the drift. Disparate
Hello? Ooh. Hey, baby. I'm digging that. Hello? Well, now I'm like professional quality content. I haven't showered in several days. I wonder how close I need to be to the mic for it to be quality content. Is this quality? Because it sounds really good. I don't want to hold my face like this the whole time. I actually don't want to ruin the microphone. But I bet I could fit the whole thing in my mouth. Oh? I mean, okay, we'll do a measurement here. We'll do it by proxy. Alright. I once fit 7 whole proxies in my mouth. Huh? Yeah, I don't know if it counts if I do it horizontally. Oh? Oh, if you could fit the whole internet in there. Oh, yeah. Oh. How do people do that? Is it Pele? Oh. Nani. Well, I think it's Daijobu. I think everything's fine. I did think the world exploded for the better part of like 30 seconds. Has it been 30 seconds? When you're doing a performance of any sort, I should probably be readjusting the microphone so I don't have to stand at full attention to reach it. Now, a lot of streamers do that thing where they leave the microphone in, and I think it's for the sake of understanding the directionality of to demonstrate maybe it adds a performance aspect to. Was this supposed to was this supposed to chroma key this green screen? I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, you can see there's a chair behind me, so it's suspending some element of the charade that this is real life and it's just an internet. I mean, the internet's real life. Even if it's a suspension of the standard conventions of suspension of conventions, well, or suspension from conventions. I don't think you can get suspended from cons for vaping. I could be wrong. I feel like vaping is it's a vital part of millennial life. If you don't vape, are you a virgin? You like make fun of people for like not having yet experienced sex, and it's like, well, I mean, they can just be them, I guess. Like, you ever just like you're hanging out with your buddy on like a hill, and below you there's these fields. And they're full of strawberries. But before they're strawberries, they're flowers. Are they? most fruit trees are flowering. I don't know if there are trees that are like bear fruit without first bearing flowers. I'm pretty into the flowers. I really like passion flowers, actually. I saw one at the LGBT Center of Los Angeles, like downtown by like, is it Hollywood Boulevard? Whatever has the stars. I was like, what is this? It's real pretty, and they smell really good, or at least some strains of them smell really good. Ooh, did I just get interference? I'm gonna have to throw down a yellow card for that one. Whew.
Sleeping all day, staying up all night.
There it is again. Okay. Okay. Are we there? Oh, we're there. Maybe turn up the gain some. I turned it down. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Bob Dylan is gonna sue me now. So, this is passable. Wow, that's kind of loud though. How about there? Oh. Okay. So, what I'm here to do is I want to make a GoFundMe page. Do I have to be in the shot? Do I actually have to be in it? Like, force me to be in it. I don't want to be in it. I don't know how to angle this camera. I'm a sound person, okay? This is extra levels of difficult for me. It's just so stressful. You gotta keep up appearances. You got all these places to go. All these people you don't want to see. I better turn off this music so I don't get copyright infringement. But hey, what if I just put on headphones? And so my twobbler is... That's a funny word. My twobbler is working. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on this twobbler. This is the song that's currently playing. And I'm going to grab some headphones. I'm going to put them in so that I'm listening to the music. And if you really want to tune in, you're free to do whatever you want. I just don't want the internet to mute my folk music. I've been trying to get my hand into the frame this whole time. I couldn't figure out where the frame was. It's like way in front of my face, which means technically I should be like over here, right? So then you can see me, and then if I gesticulate, you can just see my hand. Yeah, my arm. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Get some. It's Hulkamania, brother. And sister. And the rest of your extended family. This is just not fit for the internet. I'll tell you that much. Oh, fuck. I said fuck. Can't say that on the fucking internet. You think someone would just do that? Just go on the internet and say fuck my own house? Did I have one? Okay. So I plugged in headphones and we're in business. Well, I plugged in an earbud that's really loud. Ding dong. Uncultured whelp calling. And I have a I might think so, honey. Alright, 30 seconds. It might be a minute. I'm not sure. It could be 30 seconds. Time is just so irrelevant. My I might think so, honeys. Number 1, espadrilles. They're shoes. 2, gauges. Plugs or gauges? What's the correct terminology? Number 3, tattoos. I've got one. I have friends who have some. Ink's cool. I might think so, honey. Number 4, marijuana. I might. Okay, that was my I might think so, honeys. I actually do have a few I don't think so, honeys, and these are gonna go real quick. First of all, bullies. I don't think so. Oh, you can't even see my hands. Where are my hands? They're over here. I wish this camera were zoomed further out. This is actually not a... It's not a decent angle. It's not a perfect angle. I mean, it's pretty mediocre. It's like if I was playing Pokemon Snap, it would be... You were close.
You were close.
Because going into it, I was like, yes! I could be mistaken. I've been wrong about things before. I did not think the Avengers were going to beat Thanos. There's no way. He's got like an infinite number of mittens or gloves. Mittens. I actually haven't seen the ones that are currently like relevant. Not to say that all of the Avengers movies aren't relevant. Incredible Hulk. Hawkeye's even getting his own movie, except he's gonna be Ronin. Still doesn't have superpowers, but be damned if that sort of accuracy with a firearm is not a superpower. Does Nick Fury have superpowers? That's honestly such a complicated question. You mean Nick Fury like the white Nick Fury? Nick Fury, the character remodeled specifically to look like Samuel L. Jackson and then subsequently played by Samuel L. Jackson? I do feel like I remember Nick Fury has... I mean, does he have a healing agent? I feel like he has some degree of healing agent. I could be wrong. And I feel like it would be a pretty weak one. It wouldn't be like... He wouldn't have like Wolverine or Deadpool's healing agent. He'd have like a down home kind of like eats grandma's peach cobbler, gains 5 health sort of thing. But just to see, I'm gonna look it up. I think he's just like a super spy. He's like James Bond. Nick Fury powers? Intellect. Though Nick Fury has no real superhuman powers, he is in peak physical condition as a human. So he's just a real goddamn American hero. Nick Fury 2020. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to shave my head. Also got Hawkeye powers here, which quite disappointing. Again, says no superhuman powers. He's at the very peak of human conditioning again. It's very on the nose that he is an exceptional fencer and marksman and was trained by trick shot and swordsman. I don't even have to know who those characters are to be like, oh, I know what your power is. I mean, you don't have a power, but you know, you're probably pretty good at this thing. You're an artist. Vision powers. Is Vision not just Jarvis? I haven't even seen up to that point. I know Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are Magneto's kids, and I haven't seen that movie. I know Jean Grey is Dark Phoenix, because she got taken over by the Dark Phoenix and some sort of some cyclical sort of thing. But again, don't know. Moon Knight looks like this is just Wolverine mixed with Ezio Auditore. Moon Knight's strength, endurance, and reflexes are enhanced depending upon the phases of the moon. Well, cool. I don't think I understand this character. I'm not even going to pretend to understand this character. But it looks like there's a picture here with Moon Knight standing on top of Captain America's shield. Has Wolverine's claws on one hand and Spider-Man's I love you sign on the other hand. Looks like Assassin's Creed. Oh shit. Here's a question. Is Moon Knight schizophrenic? So Moon Knight, the Marvel vigilante who suffers from dissociative identity disorder, and they have in parentheses, or does he, has endured a good creative run in the last few years, ever since his 2014 reactivation from writer Warren Ellis. The character has enjoyed newfound relevance and a sustained series of mind-bending adventures. What might have once been an anomaly for Moon Knight is now an established pattern of excellence, which does not tell me whether or not the character is schizophrenic. I don't think it's a big deal. Oh, because he's supposed to be like a lunatic? Is that the idea? Because the moon... Okay, so he's kind of like Batman. Coasting. I really just want to play Hearthstone. I can't trust the internet on this to not break. Yeah, so let's do some writing. Oh, Saviors of Uldum is back? Or not back, is here now? I love that. Absolutely love that. Alright, I am beside like a highway. Maybe I'll close the window. And maybe I'll make a drink. I deserve it, right? You know, because I'm alive. Live to drink another day. Tiptoe through the lips, tippy top. Where's she go? How do I turn down monitoring? Down. Yeah, down there. Where I don't have to hear myself. Whoa, claim your free legendary quest. Log in. I thought it was going to be a free card, but it's a free legendary quest. Oh, wait, it's Carolina in my mind. I have to put the headphones back in. This song means everything to me. It's almost as near to my heart as Africa. Oh, I lost my last unranked game due to a disconnect, which I blame the internet for. I know it's not you guys' fault, but the internet went out. So, I mean, you're still culpable. Alright, run this back. Going to Carolina in my mind. It means, like, get real smart. Yeah. This shirt belonged to my grandfather. Just so you know. Restore 15 health. Reward obelisk eye. Okay, I'll do it. I accept your quest. How about a drink?
How about a drink?
It is a bar after all. And this drink sponsored by Tito's handmade vodka. Crafted in an old English. Nope, they're not English. I think Tito. Oh, Texas. Well, they're Texas, so maybe it's like a Tex-Mex kind of thing. It's crafted in an old-fashioned pot. Pot still. Don't know what a pot still is. I know what a pot is. I injected about 4 before I started recording. It's crafted in an old-fashioned pot still by America's original micro distillery. This was in Austin, Texas. We're talking about Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol per volume. Pour. There's no sugar or gelatin added. Didn't know people were adding gelatin to vodka. Unless we're talking about Jello shots. Jello shots! Butter in your balls! What? If you think I seem stupid for having to think about that hard, you're probably missing a few of the layers of the girth of the conversation. But be sure, let me be clear, you're still catching what's been putting down. And baby, you can't avoid it. It's there. I mean, you can interpret it however you want. But, like, it's just, like, your opinion, man. I feel weird gesturing directly to the camera. That feels weird. It's just, like, your opinion, man. Alright, I gotta listen to Wagon Wheel now. Especially if I'm gonna get drunk, I gotta listen to Wagon Wheel. You know, people used to know who I was. It was cool. Especially because I didn't know who they were. They would be like, oh, you're in the coordinates, right? Yeah, I am. Who are you? It wasn't a pretentious who are you. It was kind of like, who are you? Like, I know that you're a friend of someone that I know who is probably in the accordance.
Oh, well, I'm far too successful to feel awkward. Where did we meet?
Meeting you at this bar.
Was it the, it was during the,
Under these stairs. Actually, well, not exactly under the stairs. Like, you know, the part that's on... No, we were under the stairs. Anyways, just so you know, I am interested in the sort of work that your mom does. So if you could maybe patch me through to your mom, I would be thrilled to get down to business. I do have some ideas that I think might work. And now I'm running away. Bye. You didn't see me at all. I wasn't here. I didn't exist here. I never existed. Cheers.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got.
In the captions, I'm gonna have to put like pours drink off camera. Shakes orange juice. No, shakes simply orange with mango, pulp free. Fresh taste guaranteed. That's juicy. Anyways, how y'all like PvP games? You know, if you're asking me, I dig a nice PvE game. Played Maple Story 2, and there's some elements of it that seem like maybe like it's the when you go in a dungeon, I think for me is it's sort of dissociative almost, where if you're like you're going into a dungeon and it asks you if you want to form a party, you accept, and then it'll match you with like 3 other randos, and then the way that the dungeons work is sort of like you could just kind of hold down a button and like spam your abilities, and like I guess everybody's just sort of going for efficiency of like, I'll just keep spamming this and this person's gonna spam that, and then that person spams that, and that person spams that. And and then you just run through the dungeon real quick, and you all get your drops and your spoils, and then you're like, okay, I finished that quest, don't have to talk to these people ever again. And it does quickly complete the assigned task. I feel like the relationship building and the like personality of what goes into an MMORPG is lost for the acquisition of spoils. Oh, is it playing Carolina in my mind again? Did I queue 2 different versions? I think I did Old Crow Medicine Show and Darius Rucker. Yep, so this one's the Old Crow Medicine Show one. Big mood here.
Big mood, big mood.
Morning Brigade, do you not have any music on Spotify? Is this real? Did they stop existing? What was the other band that Peter was in? Peter, if I can't remember this, I'm just gonna play Cold War Kids. I think Alex is in that band with Peter. For real? Y'all aren't on Spotify? This is like when Mobley took a bunch of good music off of Spotify, and I was like, dog, I like that song. I still got it on some hard drives. You'll never take this music away from me that you made. You can't proprietize it. It's mine now. I love it. The depreciation service. The Postal Guild. Every time I go in the grocery store, they always got them commercials for stamps. Like, who sends mail through the postal service anymore? That's like a Canadian thing, eh? It doesn't seem like an American sort of thing. We just ship goods or receive goods. But personalized letters? That sounds so much more Canadian. You could get like a postcard from like Baton Rouge. Down in the bayou, huh? There's gators. Crawl. Which I didn't know was a reboot until I heard the McElroy brothers talking about it. There's lots of things you don't realize are reboots if you're a kid. I think I just heard a reboot of Fast Times at Video Game High School. That's oishi. Kanpai. It's Belle and Sebastian. Yeah. I don't think either of the band members in Belle and Sebastian is named Belle nor Sebastian, and it actually might be more than 2 people. You never have heard of a collaboration, baby? Oh, we're collaborating, baby. You make the eggs and I'll make the bacon. And somebody can make toast. I'm not saying somebody can't make toast. Actually, I got the toast covered. You're the best, man. Are you allowed to drink on YouTube? What, Tipsy Bartender? Is that someone on YouTube?
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mango margarita by the gallon.
I'm pretty sure I know that they're on Instagram. Oops. Cheers. I didn't mean to do that. I almost destroyed my entire, actually, what if I spilled drink on this? Would it explode? Maybe. Microphones are real expensive, right? That's what they tell you when you're performing. They're like, don't drop that microphone, it's real expensive. They're probably worth more than I am. Even though my mom has put in at least, like, you know, at least over $1,000 in food over the lifetime of my 25 years. In a month. Yeah, food's expensive. I ate that woman out of house and home. And now I live here because I can't afford to live there. Or she can't afford for me to live there. I'm an adult human being. What am I doing? Whoa, hello. Hello. I exist. Oh, snap. It's time. Also, why am I not getting any audio from Hearthstone? I want a little bit of that. Oh, this is about to get really complicated. So, I'm going to put on a third set of headphones. Alright, but it's not coming through on my... Where it at, though? Okay, riddle me piss. Where's the audio? Love the smell of fresh napalm in the morning. Guess who doesn't know what movie that's a reference to? Is it Independence Day? That actually doesn't make sense. It's something... Is it Good Morning Vietnam? Granted, I haven't seen this movie, but let's give her a Google. Oh, Apocalypse Now. Haven't seen that either. I think I saw a Bridge Over River Kwai because I thought I read somewhere that the movie was racist. So I was like, oh, worth a Google. Whoa, yep, this is how I lost my last game. Oh no, the internet has forsaken me. Why have you forsaken me? In my eyes forsaken me. Still getting no audio here. I just want sound for Hearthstone. Like, I can't even hear it myself. And that makes me less sad. Making me LaCroix. Like the water. I LaCroix. Why are you less sad? I am LaCroix. I have a much more bubbly personality than one might anticipate. Typically people see me on the street and then they just run to the other side of the street. And it does vary what reasons they do it for. Some of it is they materialize this big old door right in front of them and they're just like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit this door. I'm gonna hit this door. I gotta turn. I gotta turn now. And so sometimes that happens. But I do think a lot of it is just like, oh, that person's black. And they just... They do. Like, it's big black person. Oh, scary. Like, people have straight up told me to my face. Like, when people are comfortable enough with me to be like, hey, I'm gonna say something racist, then they typically are like, hey, here's something about you. You're big and black. Like, yeah. I listen to the BBC. Do you want to check it out with me? Well, all things considered, no thank you. Well, to be fair, it is quite the spectacle. You get me? Trump, is this what you were trying to prevent? Oh, I'm so aggressive, man. To insinuate that just because someone has access to higher technology, you think that they are inherently, just without foibles and obviously a threat to society. People are actually going to spin this as like, yeah, did you hear? Said threat to society. Definite threat to society. Well, the government has been connected to the deep web for, the deep dark web, down that abyss, so deeply. They have access to this thing, and if you're saying that simply having access to this thing, what we call the fucking internet, you dipshit, having access to the internet inherently makes you dangerous. You know who's dangerous on the internet? Bros that go on Pornhub. Reason being, they're watching all this bombastic bullshit porn that's like, hey, this is reality, bro. You bring her back to your frat and you say, hey, you dirty butt piece. And they say, okay, and then they just do the sex. And they're all objectified and stuff, and it's like totally how reality actually works, right? Like, that's what love is. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Go watch some gay porn. It doesn't have to be two dudes. Go watch some lesbian porn. Just like, I dig lesbian porn a lot. It's real cool, because they're like, hey, no rush here. Take your time. We're gonna enjoy this. Just ride this one out. And it's like really cool and loving, and everybody gets what they want. I wouldn't have come here if I wasn't looking for what I wanted. Sort of cut out the parts cut out the middleman, Cut out the parts you don't need. Chaff the fat that my twobbler has not been updating. I'm pretty sure I'm listening to the Beatles, but it says Bob Dylan. It's Crosby, Stills, and Nash. You dumb. Hey, I don't know what they sound like. I was born in 1994. Hey, you people that have a clear recollection of the time of which Crosby, Stills, and Nash were in their heyday. Do you feel old? Well, do you, punk? Well, I'm not actually listening to Bob Dylan at the moment, but, spiritually, that's where I'm at. How does someone get a job reviewing music? I know online there's Slice of the Pie. It's a site where you can go to... Oh, null. So this one's for Uncle Ben's grandpa. No, shit. This is for Ben 10's grandpa. Uncle... Nope, he's his uncle. No, he's his grandpa. Well, I'll just call him his grunkle. Grunkle Max. He's null and void. He is on the check. He's null. Slice of the Pie, you can go on there and you can review music and I think maybe some other categories, but I don't think you're gonna make a living on there. I think they'll pay you like 35 cents, maybe 50 cents to review a song or something. Yeah, that sounds actually like way more than you would actually get. I haven't actually reviewed any music on there yet, but yeah, I'd like to review music. So I guess if I want to show that I have experience in it, I would have to go on Slice of the Pie and just start doing it for cheapo and get that experience up. Ow? Not quite ready to play ball yet. Just loosen it up. You should always stretch before rigorous physical activity. Oh no, I'm gonna slam into that door. I gotta cross the street. Just real quick, you could get hit by a car if you cross the street and don't look. Dang it, I want to hear what these cards sound like. I don't have any audio. Let's see. Hello, audio? Hello, computer? Oh, loud. Loud and then non-existent. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I think my headphones are sort of shit in the bed. I need some beats. Okay, we're gonna grub for sponsorships here. I'm just gonna say a thing and that I want it. And people will watch me say that I want this thing, and then maybe the ad sponsors will see that I want this thing and they'll give me the thing. Oh, I didn't know my VLC media player scrobbles. It does. I'm trying to play that song and I can't hear it through my headphones. Like it jumps in and it plays just a little bit, and then it stops working. Boy, I would love some Doritos right now. Some Doritos sponsorships. Let's get this video to 1,700 likes, and maybe Netflix will help me make a Doritos sponsored show. Can't say what it's about. It's not quite my opus, but we are looking to make moves. So if you're capable of making moves, if you get the opportunity, just take a look at our pitch. Let us know in no uncertain terms. And if you're thinking about networking digitally for a digitally based job, I will recommend that you don't. And simply that you network in person. Perhaps over a drink?
A drink.
Hey, buddy. We're working on a show. You don't say. What sort of show is it? Well, I don't know. How does one pitch a show when one does not know the premise of the show? Well, I, for one, can only think of good ideas like that when I'm stoned on 420. I mean, like 420 level stoned. Standard stoner hours need not apply. Caught 'em. You're like, I'm gone now. How about I just calculate where you're going to be before you're there? and then I'm there, and so like when you get there, you're just like, I'm here, right? So you're looking for me, but I'm actually looking for you. You're looking for a minuscule amount of information. You're looking for this idea. I need to find where this idea is. But my train of thought is I need to protect the sanctity of all of the ideas simultaneously. A la the Avatar. And when I go into the Avatar state, yeah, it's kind of scary. And when I go into the spirit world, I gotta leave my body behind. Yeah, I'm just trying to protect all of that at once. Did it get you guys catched up? Catched up. That's not real. Did it get you guys caught up? There would have to be some sort of the equivalent of the Ember Island players, so you could retell the whole story and maybe have some insight into just what our involved parties were thinking. We're all friends here, and I know that guy Ross was an innovator in the field of social interaction. Was, is, continues to be. I know Friends is on Netflix now. So if your family is planning on watching a tried and true classic, that guy Ross is someone you might want to pay attention to. If only dedicating a percentage of your focus over there. It ain't no mystery. K-Nig. Okay, so back in college. Yeah. There was this hottie drama chick. Her last name was K-Nig. And she was really cute, and we were quite fond of each other. And I like that we remained civil, though we did have certain grievances that we aired, and I didn't get back to you. Had a lot going on. I'm certain you did as well. So here's cheers to maybe hashing that out someday and having conversation. You get me? Who's back? Now let's just jump right into it, people. I gotta open this pack of cards from Hearthstone, and I'm probably not gonna have any audio, but I want to hear him say like epic. Doesn't look like any of these are epic, but I don't know if you can actually tell. Maybe. I'm so far removed from the concept of Hearthstone. That's all I need. I just need the audio and the headphones to work. God, drat. Dadgummit. My boys. Aren't my boys playing well? Well, I guess we're doing it without sound effects. I'm just gonna have to Taz Dingo it myself. Oh, these are hero cards. Give your totems +2 attack. Cool. Whenever you summon a minion, gain +1 attack. But it only has 1 health. I can see some cool combos coming out of that. She has Gal Gadot's armor on. Oh, I think it's a reference to Star Wars, maybe? Bone Wraith, Taunt, and Reborn. Damn. Time to go to the Boneyard. Anubis Sath Warbringer. Give all minions in your hand 3/3. But it is a 9 cost card, so this is a definite Warlock card. I mean, it's even got the purple. Even got that purple stuff on it. That good perp. That Warlock perp. I'd like to start a dispensary type business. I want to make that Gul'dan Granddaddy perp, because it'll take 2 of your health to use it.
Your soul shall suffer!
The marijuana is a complicated issue. Is it an issue? Well, are people contentious about it? Yeah, does that make it an issue? I suppose, at least from someone's point of view. So how do we ameliorate that? We think on it and cooperate. Sounds good to me. People be talking about partisan shit. I think politics are kind of stupid because there's so much contention. And people can't just, you know, like share their toys like we teach our kids to do. But who am I? I'm 25. People are like, you're 25? And I'm like, is that young? Like, little kids call me old. It makes me uncomfortable. I was playing, I went to this conference. One of the guys from Shark Tank was hosting. And it was at this hotel in LA that's attached to, like, there's a Dave and Buster's. I think it's like a small mall. It's like the Chinese theater or something. And I went into the Dave and Buster's that was attached to this place. And, well, first I was like, oh, they have a Spider-Man Far From Home game? And I played that, and that game was rigged. It was fun, but it was rigged. There was one certain part where, like the objective is you use your spider sense to avoid obstacles. See, I wish I had audio so I could have heard her say that. It's Druid on Druid. This is inter-community violence. We need to stop this. So I played Spider-Man. That was cool. Then I was like, where's the DDR machine? Played the DDR. And then I was gonna leave. And there was this kid. Oh, snap. What are you gonna do with that? What are you doing with that, buddy? Put that away. It's dangerous. And the kid was like, hey. And I was like, hey. And we were, he told me that there was a Smash tournament going on. And I was like, ooh, snap. I love Smash. But then, like, we ended up playing some DDR. I paid for his thing because I had some extra DDR tokens from, it was like a birthday. I went to a birthday, I got a DDR card. I mean, it wasn't specifically for DDR, but got a card, used it for DDR. I don't really know how to do math well here, so bear with me. I think this is probably the yeah, best call. Cause then they'll like rush these things and they'll kill them, but then I'll have 5 mana at my disposal. Draw a beast from your deck, double its health. Dog. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. I could beef these guys up real hard. Yeah, we're gonna beef them up. Oh yeah, let's get it nice and juicy and beefy. Oh, zoinks. Like, wow, dude. Insala druidism.
Ishnu Allah, Archdruid.
I think that actually might be sacrilegious, and I hope I didn't offend anyone by saying that. Because, like, I'm trying to make jokes. I'm not trying to, like, shit on people's faith. You know, I grew up in the deep South. Like, I know that there are people who are religious, and I respect that they have their own ideas about the world. I mutually have my own ideas, and completely within my rights to do so. I think that's, what do you call it, the American dream or something? Like, I don't have to give a fuck what you care about. I just have to respect that you care about it. Damn, I can't do that. But I can do this. Alright, see, this one, I'm gonna take 8 damage here, but I have 4 armor, so... no, actually, it would kill this thing regardless. Never mind. MBM. Well, okay. Do I want to... Yeah, I don't want to kill both of them. I want to kill one of them. Or knock them down, if we're playing Minecraft. I think you get... No, is it Fortnite or Minecraft? Fortnite is deceptively... I mean, it's not deceptively violent. It's very straightforwardly violent. The weapons are not even, like, cartoonish. It's just like, this person killed you with a sniper rifle. But it's, it says that you got, like, knocked down. Because, I think people will just, like, jump into Fortnite and not have any idea what the story behind it is. Because you have to pay to play the story. Kind of lame. But there's like drones that follow you around or like float around with you, and so you're not actually dying when you get sent to, I guess, back to the lobby. You're just kind of, they're knocking you down and you're being transported to, I don't know. The drone does something. I don't know what the drone does. I don't play enough Fortnite for this. God, it's getting dark in here. Just fading light. I can fix that. Eef. Wait, they gave up? I couldn't. I'm just looking for the light switch here.
By the
There we
light!
go. They just got tired of waiting. You're not gonna take your turn? I'm not gonna play with you if you're not gonna go immediately. That's 2 Vicks. Victories, not victims. I'm gonna have to turn that light down. It's way too bright. I was disconnected. That's no way to treat a paying customer. Seriously? Hideous. Well, I guess that just about bookends this, since I'm not gonna get any more internet connectivity. I think I'll go make some food and splice this into something and post it on the internet. I don't have a bookend. Good night. But I do have a bellend. Good night. That part wasn't for the kids. I mean, well, kids know I have a bellend. It's cool. Kids don't really have a conception for that outside of like, oh, this looks like this and this looks like that. I don't think they really know what they do yet. But for a kid to not know that they have genitals would, at this point, be inconveniencing for them. Oh, yep, disconnected. Well, see you later.